Hi, everybody. How are you? It's Mike Andrew. I'd like to do a video that blends both leadership insights as well as perspectives on Saudi Arabia, which is consistent with the videos that I've been doing in the past. On the heels of an extraordinary event last week where the United States President, President Trump, visited Saudi Arabia and was incredibly welcomed by His Royal Highness the Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman and all of the Saudi citizens and dignitaries. It made me very proud for two reasons. One, as an American citizen, but also as an American who's been living and working in Saudi Arabia for the last 11 years. And on a much, much smaller scale, I've always said in my videos on Saudi, what I've experienced on an everyday basis, the level of kindness and hospitality and friendship, it's been amazing. Now the whole world saw it and the American people got to see it. And I want to thank Saudi Arabia and its citizens for welcoming and appreciating the visit from the U.S. President. Also, thank you to the United Arab Emirates and Qatar for offering the same level of kindness and respect and hospitality. That's the Middle East way. It's actually the Muslim way that people don't know about, but they should know about. You know, when I saw what happened last week, it reminded me when I was a young boy when President Kennedy visited Berlin and the Berlin Wall that divided Germany on the communist side and the freedom side. And Kennedy was speaking to the citizens of Berlin and he said the words, Ich bin ein Berliner. I am a Berliner, just like you. And the citizens went crazy. And years later in the 1980s, when President Reagan visited that same Berlin Wall, he was known to say, Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall, which eventually was torn down. And I think this was the tear down this wall moment for both President Trump and the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia. Amazing, just an amazing event. But there are a number of things I want to point out as it applies to leadership. One, to me, the way both countries, the level, I think, of partnership and trust moving forward to advance their agenda in all aspects of life, whether it be security, economics, and peace. So partnership and trust. Two, friendship and mutual respect. You could see it in their eyes, the level of friendship and mutual respect. That was wonderful to see. Number three, it all came from the heart. The standing ovations. You could see just in the eyes of the Crown Prince and everybody, all the people in the audience, how much they appreciated everything about that event and the relationship that's being strengthened. Number four, who better than the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia and the President of the United States, Donald Trump, to lead the way with their level of strategic and business acumen. They've proven it. They've had an incredible track record demonstrating their strategic acumen and their business acumen. And related to that, number five, the track record of achieving results. I've always said leadership is about achieving results, consistently achieving results and doing so with integrity. These two gentlemen have an incredible track record of achieving results. What President Trump has done in 3 months and what the Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman has done with the vision, this very ambitious vision 2030, which started 10 years ago in 2015. And I've experienced it firsthand. It's amazing what's happened in terms of transforming Saudi Arabia culturally, society, economically. Amazing. I read recently that about 85% of the little over 1,500 initiatives associated with the Vision 2030 have either been achieved or they're on track to be achieved on time. Just amazing. So I want to thank the citizens of Saudi Arabia, the government of Saudi Arabia, and the governments of Qatar and United Arab Emirates for welcoming the United States President and moving forward with a growth agenda to strengthen both all of these countries, build those relationships, and fundamentally at the end, it's all about peace. Thank you for listening.